It's v.h.s.x. What do you mean?
Alright everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we have another video that I have found that mentions me in the title. It says v.h.s.x and Quiet Kills are right about survivor entitlement in DBD. So I wanted to actually give my thoughts basically on the response to my response. It's kind of like a responseception. So I wanted to actually, you know, listen in, kind of see what the vibes are, and give my thoughts considering I'm being mentioned here. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. Which the original video, linked in the description, of course, if you want to watch the full thing. Just gonna cover a couple points, then we'll do our thing.
Going against Clown. True. A survivor was playing a match. They were going against Clown. They were going against Clown, and immediately, can't really say immediately, but basically immediately, they DC'd from the match because they didn't like going against Clown. Now I watched Quiet Kills video as well. It's really funny. Both videos are funny. Go check out both of them. Put a link in the description.
Yeah. The Quiet Kills video was goddamn hilarious. But you guys know I had to cover that one in particular because of that clown clip, and that's what I've been using as a talking point for a couple of different videos because of the fact that that right there is one of the like basically one of the most common things that occur with this game. You have people flying out lobbies because they go down in seconds, and it's like, but that's all you, buddy. Like, this is a frosty-eyed clown. You know what I mean? Like, it's a frosty-eyed clown. Like, he clearly is trying to learn his character the same way that, like, at the same level you're at, where you don't know what the hell you're doing. Then you have the audacity to fly out the lobby, then want to queue up to the next game. Like, what are you doing? But regardless.
Both videos, but it's just really crazy how entitled some of these people really are. Because, as I said, I watched both videos, his reaction video, Quiet Kills videos itself. So I'm watching the clip that he put in the video. The survivor's going against Clown. They run around a corner, right? They run around a corner, hop through a window, doesn't look back, nothing, just basically winging it. Hops through a window, runs into a room, has horrible pathing, doesn't know where the hell they're going. Turns around, Clown is there, they get down, you know, the whole 9 yards. Leaves the lobby, gets mad. Oh my god, why is this happening to me? Blah, blah, blah. The usual. Then they proceed to go online and start just basically losing their mind about, oh, how Clown is bad, how Clown is this, how Clown is this and that. Just the usual. Survivor entitlement. Day by day. And it's kind of sad. It's sad because it's like, bro, if you look at the clip, which I'm happy to people, I don't want to say I'm happy that the people like, I don't want to say I'm happy that they bashed him, the person in the comments. I'm happy that they kind of like held him accountable. That's the word that I'm looking for. I'm happy that they held him accountable, him or her, that they held him accountable, because it's like, dude, one, you posted this clip, you had horrible pathing, you didn't look behind you, and then you had the nerve to get mad because the clown downed you, because they're actually paying attention, because the clown is trying to do his job to get the kill. And you had the nerve to get mad, then go on the internet, start bashing the clown player, like, oh, this and that.
That right there is exactly what I've been kind of showcasing in that video, and even in this one, is the fact that there are people out here that are playing this game, and they want to go into their little echo chamber, right? Because they're used to the little friends or whoever they speak to online or whatever the hell that are telling them, oh yeah, you know, for sure, Clown is so crazy and broken. Oh man, you totally deserve to DC, man. DC, if you're not having fun, you're totally entitled to fly out lobbies you don't like. And it's like, not for a single second is there any goddamn self-awareness where they want to sit there and actually reflect and go, you know, I really did run into basically nowhere, you know, and I'm showing the clip of me doing that, and people are saying like, maybe you should get better at the goddamn game. And never does it actually get through to where they go, you know what, maybe they're right. I should get better at this goddamn game instead of goddamn complaining when these things can be solved. Because even like I already had mentioned even in the video, breaking down the clip, because in that clip, I had pointed out, like, if you have played this game for any span of time, you eventually are going to start to see repetitions. And in that map, which was Yamaoka State, I believe it was, in the main building, has like that one window, and then it connects to that room that either has a basement or doesn't. And it's a bit of a dead end, but there's a doorway on the side of the window, and then there's a doorway on the left of that. Usually. So at that point, I say, okay, you're vaulting into nowhere, looking all around all confused, and want to get all mad that you're dead. It's like, you vaulted into a dead end. That's your fault. That's not the clown's fault. That's not the game's fault. That's not the dev's fault. That's your fault. You decided to just play this game on autopilot, and then want to get upset that your little game crashes, basically. Like your little game playing shit crashes. That's your fault. Stop autopiloting. Start actually paying attention. Put your hands on the wheel and actually start driving the goddamn thing.
Because now it's not going your way. It's not going in your favor because you're playing bad. I looked at some of the comments that was under the post. I'm so happy that they were holding him accountable. Like, dude, you have a skill issue. You have bad pathing. You're just kind of doing whatever, and then you're leaving the match, which is not really beneficial to the rest of your team because, oh, you got mad because you got downed.
And that's the thing that I have to add on to, is the fact that we have a community where people are not trying to actually hold people accountable usually. And that's where I always come up with like what I keep telling you guys, where people, like these type of players are going around and huffing each other's farts and shit. They're going around talking shit to each other and making up stuff, making up narratives. They in their heads, they're seeing things that are not real. Like they are doing things that make no sense, and then they make up stuff, and then they use that narrative to try to balance the game around their delusion. It's like, dude, you're bad at the goddamn game. That's fine. No one is good at anything that when they started, but you should have some self-awareness to go, you know what, if I love this game, I want to get better at it. I want to be able to loop better. I want, like, so which we've spoken about this plenty of times. The resources exist, and there's people, like, for unknown reasons, believe in their minds that because the tutorials don't exist in the game, therefore the tutorials don't exist ever. There's no video that exists ever, you know, that explains how to loop at all. What are we talking about? Because once again, shout out to Mr. Taterhead, who has in-depth videos breaking down each map in detail on how to loop them correctly. Like, it's factually disproven. Like, these channels exist, these videos exist. Like, there's videos that explain these things. If you're not choosing to do the research, that's your fault. That you have no right to complain when the issue can be solved. That makes no sense.
That's insane. Like, then want to get mad at the world or at the clown because, as I said, it's not going your way. So now you're mad at everyone and you want to leave the match. Come on, dude. Come on. Now, not all players are like that, obviously. I play Survivor as well, so I like to make sure I know what I'm doing when I'm going against a certain killer. Yes, sometimes it can be bullshit, but see that clip right there? No, come on. You literally had horrible pathing. Horrible pathing. Hopped through a window, went into a random room, was basically looking around. You could see it in the clip. They was looking around like, oh, where do I go? I'm like, yeah. That kind of told me a lot and how this was going to go because you're just doing whatever, essentially. They were just doing whatever, essentially. Then had the nerves to get mad that the clown outplayed them because why would he just go through the window when the building, I think it was on that, I think it's called Yakamoto stuff. That map, or like the temple looking place, it's very easy. One, the door wasn't open, so he legit didn't even have anywhere to go. Like, he just had bad pathing. Like, what are you doing? So, of course the clown is going to get you because you're just doing whatever and hoping, praying for a miracle, essentially. So it's like, come on, man. And then they have the nerve to get on the internet and then bash this clown. I guaranteed you they went online expecting everyone to be on their side, which almost everyone was not on their side. I'm so happy about that. Like, hold these people accountable. Some people really need to be held accountable. Not just Survivor players, because as I said, I like to be neutral. I don't want to just bash people. Because there are some killer players who are also toxic like that and don't know what the hell they're doing. They want to get mad at the world, like, why did I lose this game? Like, what do you mean? Why did you lose? You're doing horrible attacks. You're doing horrible movement. You're just doing whatever.
I do agree with that as well. I know that like usually we talk a lot about like killer players. I mean, survivor players usually, because those are usually the most vocal and the most numerous when it comes down to situations when it's an expression of like toxicity. You guys already know, because those are also like a good chunk of the player base is survivor players. A good chunk of those players are also extremely casual and refuse to want to improve. So like it makes sense. That's why I usually am focusing on survivor players, because it's usually a lot easier to find than it is to find a killer player that is having that sort of entitlement. Because it seems like at least the majority of the time when I'm speaking to a killer main or a killer player, 9 times out of 10 they're usually able to be self-aware enough to go, I did mess up here, or oh man, I did like I used my power this way, and they seek ways to improve at those characters. They seek those things out. And especially because I've created videos and guides to show those things, to show how to improve with these characters, to show how to play these characters. I have done that in the past. So I'm already showcasing, like, I'm trying to focus on people that also want to improve at their game, improve at their characters, try to help out with the information I've obtained and share it with other people so they can also improve as well. However, I do agree. There are plenty of killer players that are entitled as well. I just haven't really seen them that often. I've tried searching it out. It's pretty rare to find for some reason, but they do exist. They're there. You know what I mean? They do exist. And there are players that are like that, I think, on both sides, that really believe in their minds that they deserve some kind of win when they played extremely badly. And that's the difference, you know what I mean? And that's what people like to assume that you are, if you are talking about survivor, like overbalance, like over abundance of handholding and stuff like that. They genuinely believe you're one of those people. It's like, no, like you don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? And that's where the gaslighting sort of comes in from the DBD community. That's when the sort of like the well, of course, not only the gaslighting, but also the lies, deceit, just overall the delusion, if you will, sort of comes into play, because keeping in mind that with these things that we talk about are proven with video evidence, as you guys have seen within that video from Quiet Kills. And when I covered it, we can literally roll back the footage, play it again, slow it down. We have footage here showcasing an example, one of many examples that showcase the entitlement, that showcase the lack of skill, that showcase the behavior that these people engage in. And somehow they'll find a way to twist it around, but it's like, at the end of the day, we already know the truth. We know it's there. We see it right here.
And then you're sitting there getting mad saying, oh, why did I lose this game? What? Because I've seen killer players like that as well. It's like, what? Now, is this game bad in the sense like it's not really killer-sided? Hell yeah. Because as I said, I really got to show you guys, like, I have matches where I would get destroyed and I wouldn't even be playing bad. And it's like, bro, what is this? Like, I used to think people were just straight up hacking in my lobbies. I'm like, bro, how are these gens, like, I would be like a minute into the game. I'm talking like I just started a chase. 30 seconds to a minute. Just started a chase. I kid you not, 3 gens would fly out of nowhere. I'm like, how is that even possible? Which is why I would think that they're like hacking, because the reason I would think they were hacking is because it's like, bro, literally I think it takes a minute and a half to pop a gen.
Yeah, that's something I spoke about in another video from this same creator, actually. I spoke about that exact topic. Literally the idea that the gens are just flying at the speed of light. The idea that, like, no matter how well you played, it makes no impact compared to the gen speed, because you can get a chase done rapid pace. You guys have seen it on stream. And we're hearing it again from a different individual here who is literally saying the same thing. Right? So, like, this is what I've been saying. Like, people across the board, it doesn't matter if you have 100 hours, 1,000 hours, 3K hours, whatever amount of hours you have. It's like we're all seeing the same stuff. We're all starting to see the same patterns. Why are these gens so freaking quick across the board? Everybody's seeing it now. How is that possible? And it's crazy because it's like, it's making people like this guy right here. He's like, yo, what is going on? I played well. I didn't make any mistakes, or at least I didn't think I did, or whatever have you. And then I'm losing 3 gens. What is the explanation? And it's like, who knows, right? It's just gen speed. That's just how it is for some unknown reason. We don't know why. We don't know why they're not fixing it. We don't know, like, and it's ironic because Behaviour has stated they want the games to last longer. So this is directly making them shorter. So like, I'm hoping at some point they'll try to fix it, or at some point try to patch something in. But at this point, I don't know. I really don't know. Because at the end of the day, it's like they're saying one thing, but the balancing is something else. And that's my issue with it. But I want to know what you guys think, of course, in the comment section as well. Check out the original video, link in the description, of course. But let me know your thoughts. I want to hear what you guys think. Hit the like and the sub, man. Become a member on YouTube or Patreon, or even subbing on Twitch. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, let's go ahead and read off these wonderful members. We got Patreon, Crow Vader. All my YouTube members, Brando, Evil Blade, Cap Courteous, WTF You're Not J-Lo, Evil Peach, Hargan Falcon, Dole Whip, Noxus, Zero Mocker, Jack, Christian, and Crow Vader. Really appreciate you guys supporting, man. And if you also subbed on Twitch, just know that you got love coming your way too. Appreciate you guys, man.